Welcome to our tutorial on Payload in the DCKAP Integrator. Let's dive into how Payload works and why it's a critical part of your API integrations. Let's start with the basics. In the context of DCKAP Integrator, a payload is the request body of the API. When making a GET API call to retrieve data from a system, a payload is not necessary. However, a payload is required when using a POST call to create data or a PUT call to update data. Let's explore this Shopify and Salesforce integration workflow. In the case of Shopify, we are using the GET API, which means a payload is not required. For the Salesforce system, we implement a POST API call, and it requires a payload. Payloads are typically written in JSON format, a widely used structure for API data exchange. For example, here's what a JSON payload might look like. XML is another common format, but JSON is often the default choice due to its simplicity. Payloads often contain dynamic data that changes with each API call. For example, when creating a lead in Salesforce from Shopify data, the payload adapts based on the customer details being transferred. This is where DCKAP Integrator's Data Hub comes in handy. It helps you populate your payload with data collected in previous steps of your workflow. Here's a common challenge: the data structure in your source system might not align with the destination system. For instance, Shopify might use the field ID to represent a customer ID, but Salesforce might use lead_ID. With the DCKAP Integrator, you can easily resolve this using mappings and modifiers. This functionality transforms your payload's data to match the requirements of the destination system. Thank you. Subscribe to DCKAP on YouTube and explore the DCKAP Learning playlist. Check the description below for more.